from For the Love of Paper, and I am here to show you how I make up all my kits that I work with. So that stack that I'm showing you there is the stack of all the kits that I've made already, and I have made, I think this is 36, 35. When I filmed this I had made 35. I think I've made 40 now out of different pieces. I got a few extra little bits. I was able to go shopping the other day, so I made up a few more, and just going through showing you a few of them. Some of them I popped the photos in because I printed off a bunch of photos from this year that I knew I wanted to do a full page scrap, full page scrap out of. So I popped them in with some kits that seemed to match. And now I'll go through and show you pretty much what I put in each one. So usually there's 2 or 3 pieces of 12 by 12 paper. Now these aren't from the same collection, they're not even from the same company. I think 2 of them are Stampin' Up and one of them is, I think it's from Jen Hadfield paper pad. And just I pulled the grey and the yellow from the flower picture, and that's where I pulled the other backgrounds. Then these are a 6 by 6 bit of paper, some chipboard, a Project Life card. Then these are, what's that, flare badge, tags, words, and then some other stickers and bits and pieces that I had in my stash. And all the colours are kind of those greens and pinks and stuff like that, and then the yellow background just as a contrast, something different. Just it needed another little bit of extra colour. And then I'll show you this kit as well. So again, this one's got 2 pieces, 2 pieces of 12 by 12 paper, and then it's got this scrap that was an A4 bit of paper, and I picked the colours from that, so the yellow and the grey from that, and then I added in that that tealy colour, and those were from some paper pads from Stampin' Up, and then just some random embellishments that I had in those colours. That was a card that I'd cut out the speech bubble from, and it was in a similar colour. So there's lots of, that's a big thick, it's a really thick chipboard, so I just took it off the sheet and popped it in there. And then I wanted to scrap these photos, and there was a green cushion in the background, or that tealy colour, and then the yellow sort of matched in the background as well. So that's why I chose that photo to go with that kit. Just basically the colours matched. So now I'll show you the process of how I put the actual kits together. So I just go through paper pad. This one is the Jen Hadfield one. I can't remember what the collection's actually called. I don't have it in front of me. And I just went through and I picked out a few sheets of paper that I liked. When I was making up all the other kits, what I had done is I had just gone through my whole stash of paper pads and loose bits of paper and collections and kits and whatever I had, and I just pulled out like 100 sheets of paper that I liked, and then went through and picked 2 or 3 that went together. And I just kept doing that and doing that and doing that until I had the 35 odd kits that I'd made up. So yeah, just going through, picking out a few that I like, and then trying to work with that. I'm not sure that I even keep those ones all in there. Sorry, I did film this a couple of weeks ago. Sorry, I should say like 6 weeks ago I filmed this, and I'm only just getting to do the voiceover now. So what are we? We're middle of April. So I decided to pick out the black one, and I think I get rid of the 2 brown ones. I don't think they all stay together. So it's just too much pattern. I can't remember what I did, but I ummed and ahed over it. Ummed and ahed over it for quite a while. I cannot speak this afternoon. It's been a long weekend. Well, no, it has. It's just been busy. Probably been talking too much, yelling too much actually. Around the house, people not doing things that I requested. Anyway, so then the box that I've got there, it's just a lid off a box that I had, and I just keep all my bits that I wanted to make kits up with. So that's not all of my stuff. This is just a random assortment of stickers, labels, tags, chipboard, die cuts, pieces of paper that I've cut apart sheets, stickers, everything, you name it, it's in that box at the moment. Not everything that I have, but all of these pieces. There's stuff I haven't sorted them because I sort most of my embellishments by colour or by kit, so they're in kit in their kits or their collections until there's only 4, 5, maybe 6 pieces left, and then I sort them by colour after that. It's just the system that I have. So these ones are not quite ready, the full sheet's not quite ready to be cut up yet, so I'm just trying to go through them and use them up first. So I went through and tried to find some things that were in that pinky colour. It's kind of a pinky peach colour. Matches that pretty well. And then I just used a piece of acetate sheet, or it's just the backing that some other stickers were on. I just cut it down and then I add my stickers to that and end up with my own sticker page. That's pretty much how I've been doing this. That one I just cut out, so I needed some more black embellishments. So as you can see, it is just a random jumble of mess. Like, I don't know, it's crazy. I really need to actually start sorting it out into some different things. So that triangle piece of paper, I have cut so many triangles out of that and added them to different kits just because the colours matched. And that's pretty much what the rest of that box is. So once I've gone through there, got out what I need from there, I usually go to my main stash of, here we go, what am I doing? Frames. I just keep all my frames together in one little bowl. And my tags I keep in another little bowl, as well as, what else do I keep in another bowl? A couple of other bits. So that's my tags bowl, and then everything else I store by colour. So I'm not sure if I go to that or not. These were really cool. I got these in a kit. So they're Project Life cards and they're black with like gold foil on them. And I never used them. Actually, I think I might have used one. And they never fitted with my Project Life. Never. So I never used them. But they've been sitting in my stash. So I thought that they might go nicely on a layout, just to try and get them used up. So that's my little file of pink goodies that I have in there. Just have a bit of a rummage through and put it all in there. Now, when I do my layouts, I probably won't use all of that stuff that I've pulled out. I'll probably use maybe 50 to 75% of what I've pulled out to make my layout, and then what's left will just go back into the box of stuff to be sorted through again to make another layout. So I'm hoping to get at least 50 layouts in my tub of to be scrapped stuff, and yeah, hoping to just work my way through that, and then I can complete at least a layout a year. A layout a week for this year. And even though I didn't scrap for the first 2 months of the year, I think I've caught up and I've probably done 10 or 11. So I'm not too far behind. What are we? We're April now, so so we're probably about week 14 or 15. I'm not sure actually, but it'd be around there. So I've done about 10 or 11, so I'm only a few behind, which is pretty good. I am pretty happy with that. Plus my Project Life is up to date as of right now as I'm doing this voiceover. I have just finished my March Project Life, so those process videos will be up in the next couple of weeks. I think I've done five spreads this month, so those will be popping up on the channel shortly. So yeah, I'm up to date. That is so exciting. And there's only 2 weeks left in April, and then I'll be able to scrap those photos. And I've got quite a few fun photos from this month, so I can't wait to get my hands on them. Now, this is just a box of all my 6x6, and I think there's a couple of 4x4 paper pads and some other ones that are like almost 4x6 size, like that. They're just all the little tiny paper pads. So I just go through and see if there's any pages that will fit with my layout. And I'm hoping to bring that little bit of a gold element in with that black card, and then with that, it's gold dots printed on vellum was what that little sheet was. Just adding a little bit more black. I'll probably use that as a backing on a photo. And I think that's pretty much all I put in this kit. I can't remember putting anything else in there. Oh, that's right, I swapped that. That's kind of got a pattern on it, really, really faint. It's like a black on black pattern, so you can see it, but it's very, very faint on that piece of paper. And what else do I get out? So I don't add any thickers, letter stickers, alphas. I don't generally add wood veneers. Sometimes I've put a flare in a kit, but not always. I usually leave all those sort of things like enamel dots and stuff like that. I just do them when I'm doing the layout. If it needs something in a certain spot, I'll just get it from my stash and pop it in. Because they're things I use all the time, and usually like with enamel dots, there's 4 or 5 colours on a sheet. There's no point me putting a whole sheet in there when I might want to use one of the other colours for something else. So I just grab those as I need them. The same with the letter stickers. So I just wrote the number on there, so that's number 36 kit done. And that is how I put my kits together. So hopefully you can give it a go and use up some of your stash. So that's all for now, and I will see you later. Bye!